Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Welcome to Rusted Warfare. Cute little RTS game I picked up on Steam for a couple of bucks. Yeah. This is a very straightforward RTS game. It reminds me a lot of Arsenal, Taste the Power, to be honest. Let's see, what else? What else would I akin it to? It kind of has a vibe of like Total Annihilation, those kinds of games, the way in which you place like a structure and you can upgrade it on the spot, kind of a thing. Like at least for mining, there's specific mining spots on the map. I think they're just called resource nodes or something. You build extractors and you can upgrade the extractors, and you can also build standalone resource production facilities. I forgot what they were called. Replicators, maybe they're called. But yeah, I mean, you get your basic a land factory for vehicles, a land factory for K-bots or mechs in this case, a sea factory, an air factory, an experimental factory, nukes, anti-nukes, and a bunch of other little things sprinkled in there. So I played 2 games, so I could get an idea of how it goes. This will be a little tutorial-ish. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually do a 1v3 of normal difficulty. I think... Ooh, custom maps. Skirmish maps. There was one I saw that caught my eye. Is there no audio? Hold on. Oh, there it is. It just kind of sounds like it just shuts off. Okay, there we go. Some of the tracks are actually kind of loud, so I don't want it to be good morning. Anyway, let's get this going on. We can adjust stuff later. There was a map. Here it is. Manipulation. I like this one. So, this is a fairly straightforward game setup when it comes to an RTS situation. We see starting locations, we see number of players, we see all that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit advanced. Normally, this is like quick, like 1 ally, 2 ally, 3 ally versus all kind of a thing. It's fairly straightforward, but I like to go to advanced. And here is where I'll say player 1, start A, team A. Or start 1 team A, 2B, 3B, 4B. So that way everyone's against me. We're going just medium difficulty. So I'm not doing anything super advanced. This is pretty much, I've changed no other options, so we're just going to go ahead and get at it. Oh god, okay, so that music it got loud. You see what I'm saying? Or do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. Um, while we're in pause, let's talk about it. We can actually do some clicking around while we're in pause. This is command. Command produces, in the upper right, you can see some stats. It has health, it has income, it also has a range. It can also attack and defend air and ground. If we lose our command, it's not the end of the game. It's just going to make everything economically harder. This is a builder unit, and with it, we can go ahead and build stuff. So instead of in Total Annihilation or Supreme Commander or whatever, we're not starting with a commander. We're starting with a command facility that's going to generate resources and can make builders and scouts for us. And our little builder guy. I'm going to go ahead and put him in a command group. What else about the user interface? Upper left is options, which we have here, right? Upper right is the minimap, our money, our income, and every contextual thing for the guy that we have selected. This game only has one resource. It's money. Command and Conquer usually only had money. StarCraft and Warcraft had 2 resources, either gold and wood or minerals and Vespian gas, respectively. I don't know if I'd consider housing or food a resource, but it would be. Arsenal had iron, oil, money, iron, oil, money, and something else. Crap, I forgot now. Dang it. Iron, fuel, money, and something else. It'll come to me. Anyway, so it had multiple resources. This just has one, keeps things simple. This is a node, right here, this little green thing right here. And that's what we're going to go ahead and put an extractor on. I'm just going to go ahead and queue that up. So we have an extractor, two kinds of turrets. Turrets can be upgraded, but once they are set to their type, they can't be changed to the other type. So if we place a turret, that's going to be ground-only defenses. If we build an anti-air turret, air-only defenses. They have their own upgrade paths. Land, air, sea, and mech factories can be upgraded to their tier 2 equivalent to build more stuff. A laser shield disintegrates incoming projectiles before they hit. It's a... what would it be called? Tactical missile defense in Supreme Commander. Repair bay. Think of this like an assistant building facility and repairs. Fabricators, how we can make money. It's a mass fabricator from Total Annihilation or whatever. So it makes money, but it is stupidly expensive. Experimental factory allows you to build up experimentals. Nukes and anti-nukes. You have to pay for the nukes and the anti-nukes. Again, very, very expensive. You'd be way better off building units rather than nukes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'll take a second builder. So we have, it's a 1v3 situation. What I want to do is I want to see if we can get our extractor built here, and then we're going to flank down here. Let's see if I can mess with this guy. We're going to upgrade our extractor to a T2. I need to push economy as much as possible. Again, these are just medium AI. We're not fighting against hards or elites or whatever the heck the hardest difficulty is. Wanted to just wake up a little bit. If you could tell, like, I'm all not awake still. I'm a little nasally, and I apologize for that. But this is going to be a pretty straightforward strategy here. So it produced what, 8? And now it's producing 12 because it's been upgraded. Get our own extractor built. Every start location has 1 and 2 in the back. So a total of 3. But you need an airport or an air unit to help you move that around to get units back there. Nope. Build that, thanks. Okay, we need an artillery turret. Might be a little behind and we might lose our thing, which will be unfortunate. Oh, it goes from 8 to 12. My bad. So the command produces money on its own, but units are not free. So every time we're like building up and trying to ramp up, we're making it harder and harder for them to really get anywhere. So the next thing is I want to upgrade this extractor. Our home base is still very unprotected. So once we get an that's going to upgrade to an artillery. Yep, that's even better now. This is upgrading to an artillery. That's not upgrading at all. We're going to upgrade this extractor. Thank you. And now, I want you to just patrol. Nope. I'm still getting used to the controls. Patrol. Nope. Patrol that. Thank you. Nope. Okay, so in other games similar... okay, sure. Whatever, thanks. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm having a problem with this. Alright, well... I need to get this guy going. Oh, okay. You just hit the button. Got it. Oh, no, bro. That's not good. Oh, they're just building a factory in my base, which is fun. It's so much fun. I think I might have gotten this a little... This might have gotten a little too far away from me. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. I want that upgraded immediately. Upgrading these things to T2 is the most critical thing we can do. And hopefully you'll attack the extractor while I keep building this turret in front of you. Or you'll just go and attack my command, which I find also funny. It is touchy and it is slow beginnings, but we'll get there. Yep. Upgrading our turrets to artillery. Oh, there's an artillery unit there. Oh, no. I don't have a military. Yeah, just land factory, please. That's a problem. Good move on their part. Freaking jerks. Good, honestly, good work on their part. What is happening there? Oh, they're building a turret. Okay. Yep, just get that Howie. Ooh, okay. We're looking good. Okay, I've got some freestanding military here. We're gonna upgrade to T3. Honestly, I should just sit here and let them build whatever they want because I could just slowly leech out their economy. Okay. I need some anti-air. Take a little bit of the fight to them. So the idea of this 1v3 is I've already kind of hamstrung one of their allies. Right? I've already kind of taken the fight to them and have already shut down one of them pretty freaking well. Go ahead and retreat. Build a repair bay, get everyone repaired and nice. We're going to upgrade. You probably have an engineer on you. Yep. So those are going to be pulled back into these areas that we can see right here. It's a little hard to see with the light, but there are 2 resource things back there, so the enemy is getting a little bit more of a boost. Unlike Total Annihilation in similar games... Ooh, that's all upgraded. Nice. There is no wreckage. There's no wreckage to harvest or reclaim. Oh, you weren't done. Sorry. You repair that? Thank you. Okay, now what I would like... I'd like to start building a bit of a defensive perimeter here. I'd like to upgrade this SAM, or upgrade that to a new turret. Okay, let's do a little snooping around. They haven't taken that one. Interesting. So since the command structure, this guy has its own defensives and a crap ton of armor, I don't see there any point in rushing that structure, but... we can keep pushing a little bit here. So like I said, this kind of has a real Arsenal vibe. Also, it's really quiet. Nope. So the thing is, do you notice how it went from nothing and now it's all my bars are lit up? This has been like my only complaint so far, is just the music. Okay, come on back. I don't want to lose tanks if I can manage to not lose tanks. Okay, so let's talk about upgrades. We can either upgrade the gun to a better gun, or we can specialize it to an artillery, a lightning, or a flame. Lightning is good, strong versus shields. Flame is good against, I guess, everything. Short range and adds repair. Honestly, artillery has been my go-to for a while. But I just sprinkle this little bit here. I would like to upgrade my economy. You're a level 3. We can specialize it one more time by making it either an overclocker or a reinforce. Overclock means it produces way more materials, but it loses health. Reinforce gives it more health, shield, and auto repair. So for this, it might be fortuitous for us to make this a reinforce rather than an overclock. But I want to save some money. Right now is a good time for me to just sit on my thumbs and wait for some cash. I want you to just be within visual range down here. Yep. And while this is going on, they're just wasting their money. Okay, this is gonna upgrade to level 3. Huh. Oh, the aircraft was landed. Got it. Dude didn't even get a shot off. Oof. Okay, good stuff. Everything I have is level 3 or about to be. We're gonna crank this one into an overclock. Now, you might be saying, like, hey, John, you got a lot of money. Why don't you attack with it? Why don't you get in there? Well, in a 1v3 situation like this, or 1v whatever, where I'm going to be militarily outgunned, it's important for me to upgrade my economy as much as I can and try to outclass economically. That's kind of the idea behind it. So if I can get a really strong economy and outproduce my enemies, that's kind of where I'm at. All right, bring it back. We've got more than enough defense. No need for me to be a space cowboy. You're gonna get overclocked. And everything has a health bar and a bar underneath it, usually indicating either shield or reload time or construction time. Buildings can't be rotated. This isn't a... there isn't really anything to rotate a building for. For example, if I build a C factory, this is how this works. You don't rotate it so it meshes against the whatever. It just works like that. That's it. And that is a current art design choice by the developer. I checked through the Discord, or not Discord, the Steam discussions, and that's kind of the idea. It was like, we could like rotate it, but that's like a lot of extra artwork and art space work, one word and two words. And they said it's just like not really high priority. But the developer seems to be very communicative with the community, so that's at least good. Okay, back it up. I love how mobile the tanks are. They're incredibly nimble. Yep, you're overclocking. You're overclocking. This we're going to make into a reinforce, which will produce the same amount of money. Maybe I'll save the 3,000. I'll overclock it, why not? So yeah, like I was trying to say is right now what's important is that I economic as hard as I can. Because 3 people can outproduce me right out the gate for sure. But again, this is medium difficulty and all that. I just wanted to really get in here and try this out. But this is fairly straightforward how one would handle a multiple opponents situation. The artilleries can be upgraded again for even more range, and I can start working this out, but it is 9,000 monies. It's a lot of monies. You're going to get the overclock treatment. The music died again. I don't know what it is, but I can never find a good mix between audio and whatever. Oh, do we have something there? Yeah, all this wreckage is just wreckage. Wow, somebody came to party. We're gonna build up a little more. Something like that would be good. Not that I think I'm gonna get overwhelmed. But again, like, I want to not lose my stuff. If you could go artillery... Artillery seems to be way overpowered, in my opinion. It's very, very good. We're going to economic up some more. 2 turrets, an anti-air. Now, you can queue stuff as much as you like, as long as you have the money to queue it. You pay for it when the construction gets started. There's just an artillery turret there, I think. Oh, unit. Get up nice and close. Cool stuff. Uh-oh. A lightning hover aircraft thing? Amphibious jet. Artillery. There's also the same site, which I like because it's got a lot farther range. There's also the flak. Low range, large HP, splash damage. So situational stuff. That's something I really like, is having a bunch of options, right? That's doing that. Okay. Get in there one more time. Our upgrades are almost done, and then we'll be kind of unstoppable. Thank you. Having a mobile army is very nice. Oh, come on down. Upgrade to T3. So just like in Total Annihilation and similar games, upgrading the mining tiles, the actual resource nodes, and having them captured and kept is much stronger than doing manual fabrication. So let's talk this out. One extractor is 700 monies and makes $8. Keep that in mind. A replicator is $2,200 and makes $2. So a fabricator can make sense if you are completely unable to expand and take new territory or do any upgrades. Right now, the biggest bang for the buck is upgrading all these miners to T2, T3, and then to overclock. That's how we can get the very most amount of money, and then we can take that money, we can reinvest into an economy if we want. Right now, it kind of feels like I'm doing pretty well situationally. Ooh, you can actually hit that? Really? Not really. Okay. Once this upgrades to an overclock, right now I've got some fun money. So what I would like to do is I want to upgrade my economy some more. These fabricators, like I said, are terrible, but money is money. And I'm going to put it here instead of all the way back here because I've got some defense here. This is relatively close. If an enemy wants to fight these, they have to go all the way around. And I think they won't do that. Let's get a repair bay built. Let's get an anti-air. So these are doing exactly what they say on the tin. They're producing $2 extra, which is not much. Over here, we can upgrade it for double the money. We can get more than double the credit generation. So I'm going to also want to hit you and upgrade these. And knowing this balance is a really delicate one, or I guess just knowing when to do what we're doing is really, really delicate. This isn't like some pro strats. I know we're playing against medium AI, but there's a lot that can be learned from this. When do you upgrade economically? When do you push in a military perspective? Right now, the enemy is so dug in, attacking outright would be just an absolute pain. So yeah, I'm spending a little bit of time. We're still getting another overclocker set up here. We're getting just get things rolling. That's the plan. Yeah, artillery is too good. That's all I got to say about it. It is just too good. Oh, a little bit of a scrap. So even though I have this stuff queued, I didn't really pay for it. When we have enough cash, boom, that's when it gets deducted. So the trick is you have to have enough money to have purchased the structure. You can't just queue up stuff willy-nilly. Which is an interesting way to handle it. Now that guy had a blue bar. I don't know if you noticed it. That was their shield. So we're at 171. This doesn't take super duper long to get ramped up. We did have 3 mines though, so we were very fortunate. This game is a lot more on the limited supply of minerals. So in like Supreme Commander, Total Annihilation, those are games I use as reference. Metal could be grouped up into 3 or 4 spots in an area, but realistically, this map has 3 per player, and then a couple in the middle, which is not a lot in my opinion. Again, it's fine. I'm used to playing different games, etc. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Upgrade. Now, what I'd love to do is start ramping up playing this game with more AI. I'd like to try like a 1v, I don't know what the biggest number is, 12, 10? I'd like to try a 1v10 or something. I don't know. I don't know how far I could push this, but this works out pretty well. I'm gonna upgrade this guy. Okay, we're gonna start working on our military now. I could just keep going like this ad infinitum, but that's not really the thing I'm trying to accomplish here. Like that. That's been upgraded. That's been upgraded. Yeah, our front line's holding out pretty well, I think. And that's all it's really supposed to do. We're gonna do mechs. I don't think I've done mechs yet. I did a land factory. Basic mech has more hit point, but slower than tanks. The builder, anti-air mech, artillery mech, can move while firing. That's awesome. Mobile turret deploys for extra range and shield. Also very cool. Let's get some artillery and some basic. Now, for unit production, you pay immediately. For the buildings, you pay when they deploy it. When they actually set down the foundation. For vehicles, you pay right away. And this works on the methodology that every single facility is its own queue. In the olden days, like with Command & Conquer games and such, what would happen is every single building would be joined to a single production pool. So if you had 3 war factories or 4 war factories, you'd still only see one indication of a war factory on the right side on the contextual menu. There you go, we got music, nice. Here, everything has its own... Oh, it looks like the Juggernaut. Can I outrange the main base? I don't know if I can. I don't think anything can outrange 280. 290. It sure can. Can you come, like, over here, though? Okay, this is going to be an awesome help. Yeah, just bully that guy. I'm going to upgrade you. Let's see what we have for more close quarters mech. And these things can also be upgraded to T3 at an exorbitant price. But it's a great way to keep our economy boosted. Also, holding shift, you can give multiple orders. This is why I build a little bit of air defense everywhere. You're upgrading to Sam, my guy. We could also upgrade our howitzers, our artillery, to the next tier. That would work out as well. For a bit of outrange. Ooh, builder basic. Okay, mech engineer. Builds mechs in T2 buildings, anti-air, heavily armored, repairs. We already have an artillery mech, we already have that minigun mech. Ground attack, fast firing, speeds up, but it fires, has shields. Attacks land in air, plasma mech, Tesla mech. Heavy anti-air mech, flame mech. Let's get some minigun mechs. You hear how loud that is? Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do about it. Hang on, I do know what to do about it. Nope. It just cuts out after a certain point. I was hoping it was just something with this bar. I don't want to fart around with this all day, but I'll assume that worked. We're gonna go get these engineers. They're called builders. I'm old school, so I call them engineers. A little too close, my guy. Yeah, just overwhelming firepower. Thank you. And the Juggernaut. Oh, these little machine gunny guys are... Oh, no. I built some basic mechs in addition, I guess. These minigun mechs are chonk. Yeah, that seems like a good attack. Bring everybody. Yeah, come on. You can move over a little bit. Let's get a repair bay. Then head on up there. We got a little extra coin. Let's get some repair or upgrades going on. Okay. Can nobody attack this guy? Thought I had someone who could attack air. Oh, you guys over there. I will say this, the selections are really weird. Did I really not build anyone for... Give me 5. Actually, heavy anti-air? I want one of those. Okay, anyone back here? Of course there is. Back it off, little guys. Let the artillery do the job. Awesome. It's Star Wars, right? Yeah. I don't know if I can monetize this, but it's legitimately Star Wars. Dun 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 dun. Yep. If it doesn't get hit, I'll be very shocked. There's been times, honestly, where I've hummed a little bit, and then it's like, you can't monetize this video, and I'm like, frickin' why? Did I sing too much Beastie Boys again? Like, what happened? And they're like, that's a Rihanna song, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. What is a Rihanna song? I don't get it. Okay, that whole army I just sent to attack move. Nothing I really need to do about that. Just let that all... Oh, I've already got everything upgraded to level 3. Awesome. We're going to build more fabricators. We are going to be the new fabricator general. Now, In other games, like Supreme Commander, if you have something selected and you click on it again, you actually cancel the building, which is great if you misclick. That doesn't work in this game. You gotta kind of cancel all the orders, which is unfun. But whatever. I would like 5 more artillery mechs. The orchestra doesn't know what direction we're going. I imagine I have a baton, right? I'm just going all over the frickin' place. So this was a very uncoordinated attack. This also kind of reveals a few things which you might have noticed. In an attack move, the units that are firing do not fire at who is firing at them first. I need some heavy anti-air mechs. We're going to build up on that. What happens more often than not is your units get fixated, hyper-fixated on something, and that's all they'll ever care about until that unit dies, which is unfortunate. There is a guard mode, but there's also a guard unit. Yeah, we got this. This is fine. I need one more heavy anti-air. So realistically, where this really excels is some human micromanagement. That's really all there is to it. But I did want to demonstrate what an attack move did. And we got punked by a couple of freaking aircrafts. Not fun. Shift clicking on the units over here will give you a set of 5. So once I get... There we go. Now we're going to move on. Move on. This should be quite a punch for what we need. I always like the differentiation. It's too early. I like the difference for mechs and vehicles. Mechs can climb up hills, vehicles can't. Vehicles are faster, mechs are better armored, kind of a thing. I like that. I like that distinction. Oh, you got a freaking... Oh my god. It's just so loud. I don't know why. What I might honestly do is I might see if I can get the OST and just play them in the background. Just quietly in the background, just auto-repeat, whatever. And that's what we'll do. Something like that, maybe. In Supreme Commander, you win the game when the commander dies, all engineers are dead, enemy, are destroyed, and when there are no factories. It doesn't matter if the enemy has a ton of turrets or anything. None of that matters. As long as you get all the engineers, you've got it. So the commander is an engineer. Factories are things that can produce more engineers. Oh, come on. Thank you. I'm trying to min-max the damage here. This one works similarly. It's when all factories and engineers are dead. And the capital. Or command. Yeah. Yeah, command has a stupid amount of hit points. Which is fair. No arguments. Yeah, they built... they built in a place that was completely impassable. So next map we play, I'll probably see if I can find one that is very, very flat. I like this for human players, because investing into an air force, you actually need a level 2 airport in order to build transportation craft. Which I think is a little much, but whatever. It's cool. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Anytime I've got the enemy on the ropes, I upgrade my economy. I just want you to attack move over there. Oh, they built their own... Oh, they built their own replicator. Nice. So I want the mines gone and the factories. I don't care about these turrets. I don't think I care about the turrets. The benefit we have, though, is we're mechs. So you just walk up and punch them. Sure, just get that guy. Why not? You're already here. You've already agitated him. Why not? Get that guy. Also, IMHO, artillery in this game is quite accurate. Ooh, everything's just moving right along. I don't really have more commentary. There's nothing really to commentate, really. Moving right along. Even if this attack falls, we're just devastating their economy and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys could get this guy... That dude would have veteranized immediately, but there's no sense of veteranacy in this game. Yeah, concentrate on that, please. Yeah, just start concentrating fire. Yeah. One more shot of upgrades. Not bad. Life for Riley. Let's get some... Yeah, you keep making artillery mech. Until the day is done. Now you attack move up there. Could introduce some experimentals. Experimentals are taken from Supreme Commander as an idea. It's a larger factory. In 0K, they're called Striders. And I forgot what they're called in Beyond All Reason and stuff. But the idea behind it is they're just much larger, much more expensive units. You got the experimental tank, which is kind of akin to a Fat Boy. The Fire Bee, which is an aircraft. The Nautilus, which is an amphibious anti-nuke. Flying Fortress, which is, you know, big aircraft. The Experimental Spider, which is a mobile builder, has shield, auto repairs, and a shielded hover tank, which... another distinction is tanks are non-amphibious. You need hover tanks. Man, that anti-air is stupidly good. Tanks are good, they're cheap, they're mobile, but these mechs being able to traverse over these cliffs is a real strong plus. Yeah, go ahead and attack them. If anything, they've got shield. Not a ton of it, but they have some shield. So we're going to find out whether or not this game cares too much about... Can I have a flying fortress? Thank you. I don't know if this game cares about turrets. I left 2 turrets intentionally alive back here in the bottom right. You don't get notified when a player is defeated. You only get notified of victory conditions. So let's get that. Okay, we might have to destroy everything. If we do, not the end of the world at all. Let's just park a couple of units around each of the mineral spots, so we can keep an idea of what's where. The mechs, again, will be able to just walk right up and sit right down. What other games have like a quick game mechanic? In Command and Conquer General 0 Hour, if there's no dozers and there's no way to produce dozers or units, the game ends. Like the enemy will just sell their base. Like there's just no way for them to win. Come on, move on in. These are anti-air turrets, guys. And you can attack while moving. Ooh, okay. Kind of silly that I'm going to be fighting an anti-air thing, but that's alright. I do want to see what this does. Oh, it can make all kinds of crap? Yeah, that's awesome. So, quick check. Do you not? Oh, can you only attack the air? Oh, man. Okay, fine, fair, whatever. Get that guy. Yeah, totally fine. We'll get it. I thought this had, oh, it actually produces money. I mean, $4 is $4. I'll take it. Thank you. Not gonna fight you over $4. Okay, that's cute. Transports units, builds units, anti-air, ground attack while landed. How do you land? That's an interesting restriction. I'll take it, but that is an interesting restriction. Just living your best life. Just living your best life up here. Oh, that's a fairly decent attack, actually. So I'm going to leave the military units, and I just want to really take out the engineers. Builders, whatever. Okay. So now... Okay. The builders are all dead. The factories are all dead. There was an extractor and some military units around. So just get the engineers and the buildings and you win. Yeah, this is income. So we were pretty lockstep right in the beginning. See how you only see yellow down here? So we're pretty lockstep there. And this is probably where we got our T3s online. Something. Yep, awesome. Let's see here. Army value, we had no army value for a very long time. Built defenses, just trying to choke out the enemy. That works out really well. We have the same strategy that exists in, I think the most prevalent one I could think of is in Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. If you play the Laser General, you chinook over a dozer and build a laser turret in the enemy base. That's funny. Also using Protoss turret creeping, just run a probe to the enemy base right away and start spamming turrets. It's also a good time. A frustratingly, annoyingly good time. Building value, sure, don't care. Total value, don't care. Victory, total value. And then this is the team total value. So that's kind of all there is to it. This was my first real look or real recording, I guess, into Rusted Warfare. Like I said, this has, I feel, some strong notes of some like Total Annihilation style. Also has like a artistic style, maybe a little bit of like Arsenal Taste the Power of the first one. I never played the second Arsenal, but yeah, this works out pretty good. Also, one thing to note is this has mods. I thought this had. Oh, I clicked View Workshop and you won't even be able to see it. One of the things that really promotes about this game is the workshop and the mods. I just was hoping Oh, 1,579 entries, which doesn't mean much. That could be like art or whatever. But there's quite a bit there. This also provided a really nice framework for that sort of a thing. Heck, might build my own mod. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.